Yeah, I had to break it to you, but a lot of the things that you watch online about knowledge and about all of these things, social media and stuff like this, are probably just a bunch of horse. Or actually a lot of them. How do I know that? I actually recently watched a bunch of my older videos.
Pretty much doesn't even make sense. You gotta, you know, try different stuff every day, pretty much, because...
And let me just say, time progresses and yeah, people change and people grow, I guess. Needless to say, there's actually a bunch of crap out there that you guys actually sent me in. So we're gonna take a look at one of these things so you don't actually get the wrong idea about some things that might actually even hurt your chances and stuff like that. Now here's the thing, the things that I'm about to say right now come 100% from my free will and not of somebody else, for example, especially not from one attorney, Dr. Fisher. I do not intend to hurt anyone's feelings with this video, and it is not with the intention of harming anybody or destroying anybody's career, especially. Quite the opposite. This is just satire. Let's just all be friends, but I just have to say. Anyway, the video is of one Lizette Kalf, influencer coach, you know, award-winning coach, which is not something I actually say it's wrong, because I'm pretty sure she actually knows her things. No front, actually. So in case you watch that, Lizette, greetings to you. I'm sure you created a bunch of great content. I'm actually pretty sure of that, because I took a look at your account. With that being said, let's just take a look at this crap that people sent me, because it actually is. Anyway, she made a post, a Reels actually, titled Organic Reach Update Social Media.
Whoa, you have to stop scrolling and let's talk about this
Reels,
Facebook
by
and
the way.
Instagram update. I've been talking to Facebook support because my reach had been really low and I can't use hashtags.
Okay, first of all, what's wrong with her microphone? Either she's a giant, and if she is, reach out to me, please. I have some questions about life.
And they offered an explanation that I think is going to be relevant to a lot of people. There's a new definition to what organic reach actually means. Before, reach counted if your post ended up in someone's newsfeed. Now, they actually have to look at your content for it to count, which totally explains why our reach is low. It's just that it's measured differently now. You have to make scroll-stopping content for it to actually count.
Now, first of all, she said she talked to a Facebook support team, which already makes this thing kind of fishy for me. You know, technically, obviously, Instagram and Facebook are the same company, but they're actually not. They're actually pretty separated. Granted, recently with Zuckerberg in there, you know, on the live stream, and with Zuckerberg, with some features where they actually mentioned some things are similar. Actually, most of the things are not, because it's just two different apps, two different sets of employees. And the answer of this Facebook employee, support, whatever, who told her this firsthand, apparently, is that they changed the definition of reach. Right now, it used to count if you were anywhere within somebody's feed. You know, probably if you didn't show up yet. It used to count, now it only counts if you were actually in your screen. Apparently. You know, let me just say before you skip out of this video, it's wrong. I will explain you why it's wrong. And all the time when I watch some videos like this, I take a look at their facial expressions when they say, I've been talking to the Facebook department or somebody like this. And try to decipher whether they're lying or they might be full of shit, actually. And, you know, kind of hard to say, but she has some weird expressions when she says that. Could you see that? Actually, let me just take a screen grab right here and pull this into Google's Cloud Vision AI, in case you didn't know about that. You can, and you should actually, every once in a while, pull your posts and, you know, screen grabs into this tool to actually figure out what AIs actually recognize, because sometimes it could be wrong, and then you might want to fix it, and this might actually be the reason for lower engagement or reach on some of your posts. But, you know, that's just being an insight of my Instagram-related program, the Instagram Black File. Let's go to Cloud Vision AI, pull in some pictures, some screenshot that I just took. I'm not a robot. What kind of question is that? Of course I'm not a robot. Computer is calculating, and this is what the computer figured out. First of all, joy, very likely. Sorrow, all the things very unlikely. Surprise, exposed. This is what I thought actually they would recognize immediately, that she kind of feels exposed, because look at this. It kind of does feel like she's a little bit exposed. But, and here's the thing, confidence. Confident. Would you trust somebody with a Google Cloud AI rating confidence of 49%, huh? I don't really know. What else they have? Objects, packaged goods, device, logos. James? What? There you go. And this is just an example of what I just said earlier. Chelsea FC, James Logan High School. This is You know, in this case, it actually is not within her post, but let's just say it were. It's her profile picture, and the AI recognizes James Logan High School and Chelsea FC. And it actually has nothing to do with this post or picture per se, which could be bad, especially if there's some weird things in the background. Anyway, talking about that, actually, let me just take a look at one of my videos and let's just see what the Cloud Vision AI recognizes and whether you could trust me or not. Talking about confidence scores or exposing expression. Yeah, always a pleasure to see my micro expressions on my videos. Makes a lot of sense why I get the comments that I actually get. And there you go, joy, very unlikely. So it's just so you know, it's never fun for me. Anger, unlikely, but still more than the others. Also, actually very true. Surprise, very likely. I'm always very surprised. But here's the thing, my friends, and what could I say? Confidence of 96%. I knew it. I knew it, Google. Anyway, I digress. I took a look at exactly what they wrote. So let me just pull this into Google. Actually, let's just type in this URL, what they wrote there. Facebook.com. That's gonna be a long type. Help. What's the difference between organic, paid, and post reach? Post reach is the number of people saw any of your posts at least once. The metric gets estimated. What? I didn't actually know that. Mind you, we're talking about Facebook and not Instagram per se. Paid reach is the number of people who had a paid post from your page enter their screen. Organic reach is the blah, 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 enter their screen. So yes, in a sense, it is right what she says. However, doing a little bit more digging, I figured out that this is actually not a new update. It actually is from 2018, from February 2018, how Facebook organic reach has changed. And this is actually, we can see there, this actually comes from some update within the Facebook manager or something like this. And this is exactly what they said there. So it seems like this new Instagram algorithm update is actually not the reason why you've been losing engagement. Partly because it's actually not about Instagram, and partly because it's actually not new, because it's from 2018. So all I gotta say is actually,
you are fake news. Go ahead.
The real reason why your engagement or reach might have dropped in the past is actually, and probably, a mixture of a lot of things. Partly, I just have to break it to you, partly because it's your fault, most likely because it's your fault, because you don't change with the app. But if you want to know more of why this might be the case and how to actually grow a brand on Instagram in 21 with all the updated algorithms, basically combining my 4+ years of running a 7-figure Instagram marketing agency. Down below, there's a free training, a brand new free training where we actually talk about these things and go really in depth of what you can actually change, actionable things that you can change to get your reach up and to actually grow on Instagram in 21. And if you want me to expose, show you more of these things that are actually not necessarily the right things, let me know down below in the comments. I'm also open for suggestions if you have some things coming up. There's been some more, posts like that you guys have actually sent to me. And my name's Dominic, by the way, and I'll see you guys in a few days. I'm gonna miss you. Bye.